Okay, hey, we're back with the next box and part 2. We're doing this big unboxing of that big stack of boxes. We're about halfway through. That was already an 18-minute video. Okay, on to the next box of Keith's Nintendo madness, because I'm a bit of a Nintendo fanboy, I think. Even though I have Sega playing over there. But, okay, so this box came from, and he might actually watch this video, from my friend Law over at Old Corner from Bangkok. So he has a retro game shop, and since I'm getting all of this Nintendo Famicom stuff, he had the Grail. He had the Grail Famicom item that I wanted, and it's inside this box. So let's get to it, and let's get inside this box. Okay, got that box emptied out, and look what we have inside. So this is Sharp's Twin Famicom. So this was a cool thing. Okay, let me back up to Law, the guy I bought it from. One thing about his shop versus like shopping on Marketplace is everything he has is mostly original and working and tested working. So let's hit the small ones. So this is Mike Tyson's Punch Out for, oh, is it Mike Tyson? No. This is Jolt, sorry. But see, there's the indentation of the Nintendo right into the case of that. And something that was never released in North America was Super Mario Brothers 2. It was released in North America as Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels, and nobody wanted to play that. We didn't even know what it was, but actually it was Super Mario Brothers 2, which is not the 2 that they released actually in North America. And then I had to get an original Zelda. So this is the Japanese Zelda that runs on the disk system, the last one that we had up here, or the Famicom Twin. So the additions here is going to be in Japanese, but the Famicom disk system had a second audio channel, so some of the music's different. And I may check that out, but there we go. And I got an Xbox One controller for the Raspberry Pi 4 retro gaming that I'm building, which will be another video, but that I got that from his shop too, because I can do Bluetooth to Raspberry Pi 4. And we'll just set that over there, so make room for the next thing here. So this is Nintendo and Sharp's joint venture together. So this is a licensed Nintendo item. And I wanted to get it because it kind of completes the whole Famicom collection. Whether I let this go or trade it up down the line, I want to take them back to the U.S. And this is what the Famicom looks like. We're just going to go ahead. I've never had one in my hand before. So this is a dual cartridge system. Cartridge and the Nintendo disk system, so kind of the same deal. You can play the games. Maybe I think you have to have the lever in this right position. But we'll get more into this when we actually power it up. And I thought that would be fun. And they said actually this is a pretty good system, hardware-wise. The differences in the hardware. And yeah, I'm quite happy to have one of these in the collection, so we can test it. For outputs, we have this is the other big reason why the original Famicoms only had RF. So this will get you video out for your Famicom side, for the cartridge side, and of course for the disc side. So that was their kind of gimmick there. They moved away from just RF and added video. And I think some of these other Famicoms I have boxed up have already been modded by fellow gamers here in country. So let's kind of wrap that box up, and we'll get to the next one. Okay, onward and upward to the next box. So this is our from our same friend with the custom Mario Princess label. Totally cool. Let's see. Yeah, let's get him opened. This box is, I think, this box is like a couple months old. So let's get her open. Okay, got that box all opened and emptied out. And I remember this one now. So this is a purple Famicom. It was released, I think, in 3 colors: yellow, that maroon color, and purple. And for some reason, I like this color because it matches my shirt, maybe. But actually, in Thailand, this is the Queen's color. But I like this one. And I have all these red tints, Nintendo red tint cocktails at home. I have 7 of them that I need to paint. And I'm actually thinking about painting one purple, this color. So I kind of wanted to get one of these and look at the color, because I might use that as inspiration to do a red tint, kind of give some nods to the Japanese history there. So yeah, this one is quite pretty compared to the red ones. I like this. I think that's a great color. That looks fantastic. Initial inspection, so I can show you guys what I mean. So this one has been modded. So see the back AV audio video jack, that is not the original. And if we look at the audio video connector, it's already been modded, which I don't have a problem with. We'll probably take it apart, take a look at that mod, because that, I think it is it's a cutless, it's a non-intrusive mod. I think you have to maybe disconnect some things and connect up and put another jack in it. But look at that guy, beautiful. And so, have you ever noticed these controllers are hardwired? So those controllers are hardwired. They go right into the case. It's different from NES. And so that's on the inside of the case. If you take it apart, it actually has connectors. So apparently I bought a set of extra controllers, which I believe I did because at home back in the US I have several Famicoms, and I think a couple of them are broken. So he had these on there for pretty cheap, and I went ahead and went for it. Okay, so this purple one came with Rockman 6, which I think is actually a fighting game. I think that's a fighting game. We'll fire it up when we test all this, and yeah, we'll get on to the... Okay, hey, on to the next box from the same guy, and let's get her opened up. I think this is more Famicom stuff. Let's get her opened up here. Man. Okay, we got the contents of that box emptied out, and it is another disk system. And this one came to me running and tested. We'll see when we connect it up. Again, this disk drive feels good. This one looks like it had like a mat or some kind of fabric on top of it. You see the little the stains in the top there? And the front's got some staining too, but not the end of the world at all. It's clean, and yeah, that thing looks pretty good. Look at the connectors. Yeah, it looks okay. So it came with, this one came with a few more games. I think it was 4 games. 4 games here of the bootleg variety. AC adapter. And another Nintendo Disk System ROM adapter for the Famicom. So, yeah, not too much in that box. So, alright, let's get on to the next one. Okay, very last box here. Let's get going on it. And it's from my friend that sold me all the other Famicoms and disk systems. I don't remember what's in here, so let's get going and have a look. Hey, I'm going to let the camera roll just a second. I want to show you. Let's just open this box. I'm really impressed the way everybody packs things here in Thailand. I won't go deep and make you watch the whole thing, but good Lord, look at all the bubble wrap. I already knew before I opened it was going to be a lot. So maybe we'll just kind of roll on this last one. I'll show you what we've been dealing with. What the heck is this? What is this? I think they're Famicoms in the box. Oh. There's another disk system and another disk system in a box. Wow. And an adapter. Wow. Okay, so that's what the inside of each one of these boxes have looked like. So let's pause here and get this stuff on. Okay, finally to the last box. And yeah, I must be too bored here with all, I forgot all about this stuff. So let's go through this box. Oh, what's this one? Super Mario Brothers 3. All right. Oh, look at the back. Airwolf 2. That's the thing about people able to burn their own discs. Airwolf 2. Never heard of it. We'll see what game that is. And Super Mario 3. Cool. What else we have? Oh, we have Super Mario Brothers 3 and Battle City. And what's this guy? Oh, Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 2, which is probably the Lost Levels. It's probably the proper Mario Brothers 2. And, oh wow, more disc systems. Holy moly. Oh, more games. One called Vertex. And I've heard that a lot of these games, like people put them in and they find out that there's different games. And it says actually Super Mario Brothers on it. And this one says Xanac. Like Xanax? Xanac. Okay, we'll see what that one is. And, oh wow, look. And then more disc systems. I'm going to have enough disc systems forever. We'll take these back to America and pass them on. So here's the ROM adapter. Looks in great shape in the cable. The connector socket looks great. Yeah, it looks good. Nice and cleaned up. Yet another adapter. And I'm going to set that off to the side. And another disc system. That looks actually in pretty good shape. I actually wanted to check inside the battery compartment, make sure it wasn't battery damage. Okay, so we have another one of these. Wow. And new in box double disc systems. So I'm going to have a lot of fun testing these. I don't know what kind of videos I'll make. I know I'll open some of these Famicoms up and check out the 6502s and compare them to the arcade stuff. I got kind of a list there. I want to check their memory address ranges and see how it compares with the arcade versus board. Same CPU. I'm not sure about the PPUs yet. So I'll show you the inside of one. I already kind of took a peek inside. The cool thing about these is these have the original paperwork for the unit, which I like paperwork. I like everything original. I think that's really cool. Telling you about your plug, power probably. Very cool. I might have to translate some of those. And here's the disk system original manual. Oh, here's shock hazard. This is what I need out in my shop. Shock hazard warning. And it may lead to that before we're done with it at Arcade Laboratories. I think it's like instructions how to clean and maintenance. That's kind of cool. That's some compressed air. Kind of shows you where to apply air. That's great. So anyway, both boxes have the original paperwork, which I think is great. Let me look at these with you guys. Oh, I love this one. Oh, check this one out. This is like, what, 1980? This is probably 1982 or 1983. Look, and they're kind of showing the whole system. They have a telephone, the Nintendo router thing. Yeah, they're pushing that. I might try to pick me up one of them. Look, before internet, Nintendo wanted to do it. They released a few internet games, but like in Japan, I think they ended up using them. Like they released it for like gambling, betting, and stock market. So it flopped. It flopped, the whole internet and the Nintendo Famicom thing. But there's a nice little mint crisp flyer for it. That is so cool. So guys, that wraps it up. I'm probably not going to edit these at all. I think I'm just going to drop them in because it's kind of just a fun moment. And Arcade Laboratories, you know, we're dedicated to the preservation of arcade electronics. But when you open up that window a little bit and start, you know, defining your lines, like, you know, do you say you only want to restore and rescue arcade stuff or vintage gaming stuff? And this has always been something I wanted to do. I don't think it'll take front stage at Arcade Laboratories, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do, look at some of the circuitry, fix some, make some repairs, and make some learning videos, and just have some fun. So thanks for hanging out, watching a couple unboxing videos. Hit like and subscribe if you have any stories. If you're interested in any of this stuff, let me know now. I'm obviously not going to keep all this stuff, maybe just one set for myself, but we'll go through and test them all and have fun together. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being a supporter of the channel, and we'll see you next time.